sick word.
Okay.
Twice.
And we're live. Hello, everyone. Epic Steve here. Yeah, I'm back. How's it going?
Yay.
Welcome to Nights Podcast Season 4, Episode 6.
Correct.
Yay! I did something right for once. All right, let's get into these intros. Hot side?
What's up? I'm Hot Side or Chase. I'm the regular guest, and it's great to be here.
SUPRASTARDC?
Yo, what's up?
I hate when you hype intros if you do that. That's Suko, everybody. Nicole, San Diego.
That was the worst intro ever.
Okay, is it safe for me to go?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. This is Nicole San Diego, one of the cool ones up in here. Hot spot.
You already had your intro, Suko.
I'm gonna hack up along in the middle of it.
Bruh, is
Oh,
that
nice.
weed? Bro, is that weed good, bro?
The weed,
No, I'm
especially last
I'm
week.
getting sick.
Look,
Then
you
mute
don't-
yourself,
you
man.
don't get-
Get some Robitussin, man.
Yeah.
I don't have the funds to afford that.
Hey, dude, you're literally hacking up along in the middle of my
Yeah.
intro. So what are you doing?
I
Stop
tried
doing
to
that
hold
good
it
shit,
in.
bro. Actually, share some of that shit that you're smoking.
Cheap.
I tried to hold it in.
Share some of that shit
You
you're
can't mute
smoking,
it
bro.
yourself by hacking
Mute
up
your
along,
mic.
man.
Correct.
I'm on images.
Sorry, you're a weed head. My bad.
Okay. Nicole?
Anyway, yeah, we're gonna have to do some editing. But this is Nicole at San Diego, one of the cool ones next to Hot Side. What's poppin', y'all?
Please don't add that out.
Okay. Master
You're the one
Minoso.
editing.
Greetings, this is Master Menos. How's everyone been? Me, it's been quite a hectic journey, but thankfully we are finally here.
Have we reached the promised land?
Nope.
I knew
Sadly
it.
not.
Menos, you said it was a long journey. I thought we reached it, but no.
Well, it was for me.
Okay.
I have no clue what
Past
he's
few work
saying.
days have been pretty rough.
You said this is a promised land for you, but I see no
Okay, who's left to do an intro,
what?
man?
up here.
I have no clue what they're talking about. Just go on, go. Talk.
Okay, I have no idea where that conversation was going. We're just going straight to these sponsors. That's what I'm doing.
That transition needs work.
I couldn't save it. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
Nobody's
mute myself.
Just a sound test.
It's hashtag blame Suko. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck you will.
Can't blame
Yeah,
what's
we're gonna
already
blame you for what's
can't
hacking
blame
up
what's
along.
already
But
expected.
anyway, let's keep going.
Can't blame something that's already expected.
Now, do y'all like servers?
Yes, I do.
You do? Okay, that's good.
Fuck.
You like web? Oh, dang. I guess not. Do you like web hosting?
Yes, I do.
Man, DC ain't doing nothing. Thank you, Minos. You're getting paid extra this
Menos, stop
thank
answering questions. You're making it worse.
Nah, Minos getting paid extra this week. You guys ain't getting paid nothing except for Hot Side and Nicole.
Damn right.
Stop it with the favoritism, man. You're breaking my heart.
You know I'm not paying though. I'm not paying Spectrum. They're trash. Okay, but
Hey, man, you docked yourself for that one.
bro, it's cheap, man. But yeah, InnerServer.net, unlimited Ultra SSD storage, 450 plus cloud apps, SitePad website builder, unlimited email accounts, global content capture, email protection, 30 days money back guarantee with free website migration offer $5 a month.
Or, of course, if you want to pay just one price, of course, I am the one person that can do it for you. I'm sure everyone in here could possibly do a little shopping for you too. But, you know, as a graphic web designer, I can code a website for you for one price, as well as give you marketing advice as well.
Hit her up. And you guys been doing good lately. When I say hit her up, y'all not hitting me up. I'm happy.
Oh yeah, I'm also watching the stream.
Because, yeah, when's the last time I blocked someone, DC? been a long time, right?
All
Yeah,
I know
it's
is
been
your trigger finger is itching. Your block finger is ready to go.
It was quite a while ago. It was either at the end of season 3 or the start of this season.
Yeah.
You blocked someone because they had to post Food to Madness somewhere.
Yeah, I did. But you know what? It's good. You guys been behaving. You guys been behaving. You know what's also behaving? Razer Holiday Gift Guide. Go ahead to Razer. You already know. Keyboards, mouses, gaming apparel. Yep, laptops, gaming apparel. It's amazing. And there's a holiday sale going on right now.
So try some foolishness. It's the season of giving, so we'll give you that one. Be careful.
And if you guys need help on trying to figure out what you want exactly with different computers and all that stuff and knowing the specs, the rest of these guys got you.
Yeah, that's the one thing you can Discord DM me about. Loechner guy taught me frame 0.
-1.
Right,
Going backwards. That's how bad it is.
Go to your OBS, right click on the right click on the screen on the program screen right now. Go to preview settings and choose scale to window.
Oh, okay.
That way all the pictures will display fully.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second, guys. I'm gonna do a thing.
I had tried to do that for our quote-unquote lost episode, but it ended up looking pretty jank. I'll have to post that one as is before the year's end.
So go to
Well, at
what?
least on the archive channel.
So you say right-click the picture.
Yeah. Right-click, go to preview scaling, scale the window.
Where's my mute button?
Where's my super suit?
It should be on the program button. It should be on the program panel.
Okay, program panel.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna
Which
go
is the one the audience sees now.
I'll be right back. Gonna go drink some poison. Be right back.
Oh,
Yay!
don't do that, please.
Boo. Okay, full screen projector program. Window projector program. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't have that up for me.
Oh man.
Yeah, we'll just roll with it.
Oh yeah. You'll have to switch back to preview for that one then. Oh yeah, you'll have to switch back to We have one more sponsor left.
Yes, we do.
You'll have to do that when you go to that sponsor.
Yeah, okay. So I just fix it after that.
Okay.
Okay. Last sponsor is my boy Hot Sauce Favorite. He said, "Get Response. Free your marketing machine. Grow your audience, promote services, and sell products with marketing software that does the job for you. Sign up for free."
Yay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right click on your preview panel, then go to preview scaling, then choose scale to window.
Okay.
Do that for every visual.
Preview scaling. Okay. So this one right here is actually scaled to window. It's just this is a bigger picture. How Hot Sauce made it, I think. Yeah, it's just a bigger picture.
Oh yeah.
I used the size that y'all gave me.
Yeah, no, yeah. This is because the original size it says is 1,080 pixels. Yours it says 20,080.
Need me to scale down?
It's good. It's just gonna take too much time.
Yeah.
It's good. It is not deal breaking.
Thankfully, it's not deal breaking. You're able to see most of it.
Yo, Suko, bro, I'm worried, man.
We
Just
told
don't have
you
to put
about.
on.
I'm looking at just now.
Should I've been smoking that weed. Duh.
I'm not. I'm getting sick.
Stupid. 6'9". Stupid.
As long as you don't die on here, we alright.
All right,
I
I'm
could
back.
drink it.
So real quick, big announcement next week. Since next week is pretty much Christmas time, I will not be on that. I will not be on that day. I don't know about y'all, but no podcast for me on Saturday.
Next week I'm not doing a podcast. I was gonna say that.
We're
at the
not
end,
doing
though.
the podcast next week.
This
Yeah,
is
I
the
was gonna say
last
that at the end.
podcast for this year.
Yeah, this last one for this year. I thought we all had that. That.
That's why this is the holiday special.
Yeah.
Yes, if y'all don't know, we're out. After that today, we out. We won't come back to y'all until whenever.
After the New Year.
I'm not gonna front. We might not come back to y'all till February. Well, I don't know though.
He might front it.
Yeah, he told you might.
Think of this video as a Christmas/New Year's video.
Yeah, we'll have the New Year special at the New Year.
You said card games or motorcycles. All right, so to let y'all know, we're the last one for the New Year's. We won't be back until either after New Year's. Well, last one this year, holiday special. We won't be back until after New Year's. I don't know when they can expecting to be back, but if it takes too long, we'll do something. All right. That is it for me.
Also, stick around to the end of the podcast. I'm announcing the giveaway. 100 subscriber special. Yeah, we're finally doing it. So, so holiday special in giveaway. One more if you want. Okay.
The
And we-
paycheck.
And we want to tell y'all to please spread the word about the podcast. Just type it out on social media. Tell other people to check it out. More exposure is good exposure, and just spread the word. Just spread the word.
Yeah.
Share it to your friends, your family, your dog, your
Yeah.
cat.
Hit all the like buttons as much as possible.
That weird auntie that comes by every Christmas to give you a kiss on the cheek and only you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. An update and
That's a
apologies
hard no.
from Niche Gamer.
Or that drunk uncle that you always want to question, but also.
Yeah, we're questioning these topics. So basically, Meno, give them some insight on this topic.
Yeah, for the short of this one, Niche Gamer just recently got exposed by having their early articles was having hard evidence of plagiarism from another gaming site called Genmatsu. After having to end up getting exposed of that, they ended up having to apologize and booted out a lot of their staff for it. Thankfully, they've already made replacements for the newer staff and deleted all the plagiarism at hand. Yet they are let down as well, but they hope to rebuild some trust. That's the gist of it.
What?
They plagiarize.
They plagiarized some past articles that Niche Gamer did. And the plagiarized site at hand was Genmatsu.
Did they never used the site, they never cited their, the info they got, did they?
No, they didn't.
Of course.
They either never cited it or lazily copy-pasted it, the whole article.
Like a certain
But
someone
yeah,
we
that's
know.
That's why they got onto them, because they never cited for one. If literally, if you're gonna end up using information from other sites, especially if they're popular, you need to cite them. Otherwise, you're gonna consider it plagiarizing, and then you get your ass for it.
Hey, Epic, don't we know somebody who says a lot of articles, legitimate articles, but never cites their pages on their YouTube?
I was just about to speak on that. Yeah, DCR literally we were literally talking about this earlier this week. Like, there's someone we both watch, and he's a good YouTuber, but he never cites his sources ever. I don't know why.
Yeah,
That
me
could
neither.
also be his opinions.
For
No, he'll
anyone
read
out
the
there,
article, but he won't cite
Yeah,
it.
but still, he wouldn't cite it or put it in the description.
It's not like we'll like to go out and read that article to see if it's legit, or because he could be full of shit.
That
Yeah.
article could not exist technically.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
okay, let me say this on behalf of let me say this on behalf of all of us, dude. When you create a video or do anything like pertaining to work or whatever case may be, cite your stuff. No, it doesn't matter if it's articles, the other videos, whatever the case may be. Cite your stuff.
That's why
Even
I always
music.
post my sources,
Okay. Even music.
especially in the case of thumbnails.
That too. Thumbnails and videos, images, websites, whatever the case may be. Cite your stuff if you're going to be doing a YouTube video, because not only will the company or other websites will get you, YouTube will get you. And even if you do music, put the link of wherever you got your music. It can be from Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, whatever. Cite it, man.
Whatever.
I'll just say this: YouTube won't get you. What YouTube's gonna do? They'll just hit you They'll just hit you with it anyway, have it or not. They don't give a fuck at this point.
I mean, like I say, it's if you cover news, it's like us. Like you can clearly see, like in our podcast, and look at just look at the description of this one, all these articles, so you can click on them and read them along with us if you wanted to, or if you're like, I don't like these guys' voices, you can just click on the articles yourself anyway. It's right here.
That's just all we're saying. Yeah.
Word to the wise. But if you're here, you're probably not wise. It's okay. None of us are.
Yeah.
But heed our warning when we tell you this, because we know what we're talking about.
That was a big thing in college.
It was, and they will get you on that.
I mean, we did go to an art school, but at the same time, they have a thing that there's actually definition of what is yours. Like, if you change it up, I believe it's 75% from the last time I did anything web-wise. If you change up the image up to 75% from the original image, then you can then technically claim it as yours, as your own art.
I thought it was 25%. And you have to change the contrast.
No, it's like 75%, and then it's counted as yours, I believe.
Okay.
But that's also, I haven't looked at the rules in quite a while, so
Yeah.
it's hard to say.
Also, if you somehow were caught plagiarizing, you were done.
You'll lose people that trusted your information, and then you can also get saddled with a lot of stuff that can screw you up in the long run.
Wait, what is this article? Okay, so I'm gonna put a Clown World visual real quick. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're on the series. Yeah, we have to get over the serious news first.
Well, this is serious news, but it's sort of clowning. I'll leave Clown World visual out. This person did a very interesting thing.
More like a very horrific thing.
Yeah. A Twitch Fortnite streamer arrested after slapping, pushing, and biting a 14-month-old child.
Man, I would have choked that dude out if I had a 14-month-old child.
Okay, this is not taking away from this article. I just want to say something real quick about this back in high school. That's how blown this pet peeve.
Sly, shut the fuck up.
People say 14-month-old, just say 1 year. I like 12 months is a year.
Well, no, it also has to do with, I found this out later, but if you do 14-month-old, it's because until they're technically in their like 2s or 3s, they go by sizes of their clothes. So 14-month-old is the size of clothes you can get babies normally.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so a Twitch Fortnite streamer did why?
Yeah. Because she was there, because her child interrupted her Fortnite binge. She then went on to abusing the poor guy, and it was all caught on stream.
She slapped, pushed, and bit?
Yeah, she even bit the poor guy.
It wasn't a guy, it was a kid.
It was a kid.
What?
Bad
Many-
mother,
many
bad
Yeah,
person.
many good Samaritans ended up having to report the stream and then managed to get her arrested. The father also got arrested and is now under investigation as well, since there was a separate in another source there was a separate Twitch account that just got nuked. It was him just yelling that the kid that got abused and another kid of theirs. Thankfully, as a result, the mother got charged with child abuse and assault. The father's still under investigation as of the post.
Wait,
And
we're off.
all their children got relocated.
Wait, I think we're off. Hold on a second.
Sly, stop yelling. What the fuck is wrong with you? Dyslexic kid. Shut the hell up.
Yeah, this is absolutely disgusting, and I'm really glad that they both got in serious trouble for it.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Wait,
Are we live? Are we live
Honestly,
yet?
The kids are okay
Yes.
from that point forward.
Alright, we're live. Yeah.
We just asked if we're live.
remember you did your intro?
Epic just said we was offline and then we're back online.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh man, the stream must have hiccuped then. The stream didn't
Yeah.
hiccup on my end.
Okay, so luckily it didn't hiccup on your end, so that means it's good. I was looking at because I have a separate setup where I'm looking at it and it was buffering. Okay.
Alright, so we're just good. Alright, that's good.
And it's just Spectrum been trash. It's okay, guys.
Yikes.
Yes, Epic Steve does not have a whole lot of money.
Anyone else want to take a quick go at this?
I mean,
Well,
What do
if
you
you
want
got
to say?
if you got a human that decides to bite a baby, literally still a baby since it's not the age of 2 yet, they're messed up in the head, and they really just need to be dealt with. I think they did a good job reporting this person, but to think that they were even in this position in the first place is stupid to me. Like, why is biting the first thing they do?
I thought that you was gonna use your trademark. Well, thank God they arrested these piece of shits. You're just saying that
well,
you
Hassan's
trademark
trying
you
to
piece of
curse
shit.
less.
Yeah.
But I'm glad. Here's one thing. At least about the cancel culture. They could at least they could at least find some shit like this and bring the people to justice, and the kids can actually go to a proper home where people who can actually knows how to raise children can actually raise children properly. And these sickos or these people are just going to jail because I feel like there is something wrong with their head. And also, Fortnite is not that serious. Relax. It's not really that serious. I don't know, but I think they're, like what Chase said, I think there's just something else going on with their heads. I think
Definitely.
not in the realm of our reality. Some shit like that.
Oh yeah. Twitch did ban the accounts and one of them was nuked, but as you know, the internet is forever. So of course people kept the videos and mirrored them.
I mean, I don't really know what to say about it. It's just you bit a child, not a child, baby. Like, what?
Well, what they did, they got what they deserved.
That's wild.
Yeesh.
Not just wild. It's like it's just a why. Like, why would you do this? Like, there has to be something going on in their head. They're either evil or they're sick. Maybe both. Who knows?
It's always both.
Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Can't speak for everybody. But But yeah, I guess next topic now. Unless Suka
Yeah,
wants to
next
say
topic.
something.
Yeah, Super, you got anything to say on this topic? I like your feedback, man. That was better. Yeah, I agree 100%.
I'm Suko, and this was their piece of shits, and you know, next topic, yeah, love the
Why does that sound
podcast.
just like him?
I heard that.
Okay.
Hey man, don't become a zombie, don't become a zombie behind us, all
I
right?
told you, you need to go to sleep, go to sleep. I ain't mad at you.
I will be.
Well, he will, but I won't.
Hey, Suko, just let you know that if I dip out, then you can dip out.
That's a
If you
lie.
dip out, then dip out.
That's a lie.
If you're gonna dip out after the good stuff.
I got the red button right here. I could just click and go to sleep. I'm tired.
Do it. I'm stopping you.
I know. Nobody's
Are
stopping.
you sure you want that?
I don't know. I'll think about that in a minute.
These last few topics are gold.
Just go on.
Dip out before Fallout 76 top comes up again.
I don't know. Now I'm tempted
Well,
because
you
it
just
falls
brought it up.
76.
So.
Oh man.
I'm tempted.
The very last topic is gold. No, it's platinum.
Yeah, I got that game.
Alright, let's go to the next topic.
But yeah, let's go to the next topic. Maximillian dude, you can just, like, I have the link in the description for his YouTube video. Got into the accident. Luckily he's okay. His girl's okay. Everyone's okay, but they had a close call.
Our well wishes go out to him and his family as well. Especially after how he survived that they survived that crash.
And once you click the video in the description, you can watch his whole video about it. And like I said, y'all know who Maximillian Dude is. Y'all should. Very, very content creator.
Definite recommend. Anything else on this before we go to the top stories?
I figured DC would say something. That's one of his favorite YouTubers.
Actually, he's my second favorite YouTuber of all time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But well, my favorite Twitch streamer. Well, he's my first favorite Twitch streamer. Well, my second favorite Twitch streamer of all time. For YouTube, he's number 4.
Okay.
But I'm glad he's okay. But it's like a type of road thing where you always have to be hyper awareness of what you do on the road. And because he said that his wife was driving and like they couldn't get out, and then she was like trying to signal the other person to to like back away, like get out of this lane because this the truck was about to come over and everything. Like I feel like that's why you need like not just her, like if you're like behind the car, like you still need to pay attention like 2 or 3 roads ahead so you won't get in an accident, or that person in front of you won't get in an accident. Because if you're not paying attention, then any hit can be a fatal one. So yeah, just pretty much pay attention. Drivers, like even if like you're in front of the car or you're behind the car, make sure you're paying attention to the road, because if you don't, like if anything would have went wrong, then I don't the worst could have happened, and I'm glad the worst didn't happen, but it can happen to anybody if you're not paying attention. So honestly, just pay attention to the road so you won't be in an accident, pretty much.
Okay. Hot.
No comment.
Okay. Suko probably went to sleep.
He will be docked.
Dogs! I mean, that one, Lord.
Never.
He's still here.
I'm gonna came back just to try to counter the dog.
Isn't it what I'm known for? Just counters.
Pacifist, what's up? I knew no one would check the chat, so I'm glad I did.
Meno says that you're watching the chat.
He said so.
Guys, I am.
I got After Effects up. I don't need anything. I don't need any of this.
Wait, say that again, Middles.
Is that the sound Is that the sound of the new dock button?
That's the sound of the Star Wars fan base. All right, next topic.
Let's go.
Shots fired.
Especially after this.
We're definitely getting dislikes on that one.
I'm just kidding. I love the Star Wars fan base.
We're gonna get an angry Star Wars comment. I know we are.
Man.
They're gonna write a paragraph.
Always be prepared for any sort of hate mail.
Oh,
That's the first thing That's the first thing in my mindset whenever we do these.
Okay.
Be prepared for anything.
Okay. No, we gotta do this. Nicole, read the chat. I want you to read what Pacifist is typing. I want you to read that.
Okay, Pacifist. He's saying boop, of course, and then Pacifist said beep beep. I'm a sheep twice, and then it said moo moo. I'm a cow twice.
No.
I'm a sheep.
Yo,
let me ask this though. Pacifist, are you a sheep or a cow?
Pacifist, I know exactly what video you're talking about. I'm buying.
I'm a cow. Don't touch the cat.
It's cooler to be a sheep.
No, I know exactly what video that I think Pacifist is, quoting from, and I'm vibing with you, man. I'm vibing with you.
I'm so sorry you're vibing with the one person in here.
Hey, man, shut up. Don't be depressed.
I ain't depressed. I was telling him the honest truth. I'm sorry that only one of us can vibe.
Quality content indeed.
Okay.
Pacifist said we're no strangers to love, and you know the rules.
We are not getting Rick rolled. No.
Well, animations.
Y'all, next topic before we get hit with copyright.
Animation studio behind Sonic the Hedgehog redesign shut down.
Yay! Now.
But your design was too good.
No, for the redesign, not for the original design.
I know.
Yeah, the guys redesigned it, not the original design.
Yeah, the people who made it look better their studio shut down.
Okay.
How you going?
Let me just say, I'm more of a Mario guy.
On the tracks. Okay.
Anyways, I'm definitely more of a Mario fan.
I thought they was gonna also do the Mario. I thought they was also gonna do the Mario movie until it was passed over to somebody else.
Well, yeah, I mean it's coming out next year, or not next year, 2021. Sorry.
I know. I thought there was the studio that was gonna be handling that, but nope. It's
Yeah,
somebody
them
else.
and Nintendo kind of had a falling out. Not really a falling out. They just kind of left and went to another studio.
Yeah, I can see that. I can really see that. But they was also behind the Detective Pikachu movie, the animations and the I think they also CGI design for it, or was it just the animations?
Yeah, they're behind the CGI as well. That's why I think Sega hit them up mostly was because they were seeing how Detective Pikachu was looking.
Epic.
Yo.
I'm gonna take your advice. I'm going to sleep. I gotta get up early.
All right, night. Take some Robitussin. I mean it.
Yeah, please.
I don't
And
have
stay
work.
off the damn weed.
What? If I'm sick, why would I be smoking weed? Why?
I don't know. Why would you?
That doesn't
Why are you?
Yeah.
It doesn't
And
make.
why you
What
not
was
getting
last week?
Why are you trying to argue this fact before you get off?
The power of otaku compels you. All right, go.
Okay, pacifist, and so do I. Ty, weed.
Not the power-
I'm a weed. Okay.
Okay, later.
I'm not a pacifist. I'm a correctionist.
Back on the
I
topic.
hit you
Tim.
when you're wrong.
Guys.
Back on the topic, the reason they gave was increased external market pressures in Vancouver and more attractive opportunities in other locations.
So basically, what I'm reading there is BS. Okay.
Yep.
Pretty much. Why y'all get rid of the company? Oh, because we can make more money out of y'all. We can make more money that way. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I mean, just say that.
Yeah.
My heart goes out to them.
Show your wickedness. Evil is always evil. It's all right. Like people won't understand, but you're a company. Like you don't give a fuck anyway. Oh yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Anyway, Pacifist said, weed, I'm a weed, and he'll be right back.
All right, pacifist.
Pacifist
No
is the
longer
best.
vibing with you. No longer vibing. All right.
Ouch.
Pacifist is the best.
I love him already.
Pacifist is the best. Yeah, that's why I made Pacifist a mod.
I can see.
I hate you, Heater. You going off, and it's cold right now.
Not only saying a heater, but like, yo, 40 degrees? Whoop. Like, nah! 70 degrees, it comes on. I'm like, I don't know what's going on with this.
At least you weren't near the heater. There's one time, I think it happened this season. We were close to that thing, and it sounded like you were on the you were either on the plane again or on the train again.
I was playing Switch everywhere. Okay.
I see what you did there. For the topic, just be wary of what company you go for because, like I said, every company isn't a legit good company per se. So layoffs is like just expect the worst out of some jobs because it's just how things are. Even if you don't want it to be, sometimes it's just it's just like that. Man.
All right. Speaking of exposing frauds, here's the next topic.
Nintendo Switch helped to solve murder. We're not talking about this right either.
Yeah.
I thought we were.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
First, the Switch exposes the frauds that were clowning about Sword and Shield, and now this thing ended up helping out with a murder case. To quote the article, there are two men named Tikez Timmons and Derek Scott. They got caught by authorities and charged with murder and burglary after they stole a Nintendo Switch, and when they decided to play with it, it moved in their location.
I'm sorry, they really decided to turn on and play a console they just stole.
Yes, they did.
When they knew the heat was on them.
They got set up.
They broke into the home of the University of South Alabama professor Matthew Weiser. They shot the man dead, stole all his valuables, including the Switch. And when they thought they were safe, they had to play with it, and that's when they got caught. They now got charged.
Rest in peace, Professor Matthew Weiser. That was senseless. They killed you just to steal your stuff. But I'm so glad they got caught. I'm glad they got caught in the dumbest way. Like, how? You're playing Nintendo Switch. Yeah, enjoy jail. Right?
I'm gonna just say this: rest in peace, dude, because Nintendo got your back. From the far great beyond, Nintendo got your back. I have no idea how.
Yo, the ninjas helped you back.
Yeah.
Pictures looking.
Rest in peace, Derek Scott.
Okay.
The ninjas got your back, even from the great beyond.
Man, they ugly.
Those Nintendo avenged him.
I know you have something to say about this.
I don't know what they look like.
The floor is yours, Hot Side.
I'll tell you right now. You keep stealing, you keep gonna get shot, you're gonna get caught, no matter where you are, no matter who you are. You might have stole something once in your life, but you're stupid. Now, I said this in one of the podcasts I've been on previous. I actually relate to people breaking into houses and stealing stuff because my grandmother's house got robbed after she passed away. Now, it pisses me off that it's already happened. It pisses me more off that it's happened multiple times since she passed earlier this year. And I'm almost to the point where I'm going to go live in the house for the next few months and protect it. So if anyone ever tries to break in again, they're going to end up with at least a slug in the chest. Bare minimum, a slug.
Yeah, hear that?
Experts out there, for you experts out there, A slug means a shotgun bullet.
Yeah, that he will be on his porch on the
And
rocket.
it's going to hurt like hell. And I'll make it stop only within an inch of your body.
Shotgun and straw hat at the ready.
Nah, go
I
for the
don't
legs
need no
first.
straw hat.
No, go for the legs first. Make them suffer.
I can't say that because then it's a recording of me admitting to murder.
But you haven't murdered at all, so they have no proof. So, you know.
Well, if I make them suffer, it's considered murder. If I shoot them once, not knowing who they are, then self-defense.
But if they break it, if they already trespass on your property, isn't self-defense if they already trespass your property?
Not
Torture
well,
is never
it is,
considered
but the
self-defense.
fact that for a shotgun to work, it would mean I'd have to cock the barrel. I'd have to cock the shotgun twice. So I would have already seen the sight of this guy on the ground. That's my only problem.
Yeah, it's not like you shot him on the knee to make him suffer. Unless you shot him in the head again. But if you shot him in the leg because he's trespassing your house, that's considered self-defense. Like if you shot him one time, but in the leg, it didn't kill him. But if you just go and shot him in the leg, then shot him in the head, then that's another story. It's preference, man. It's preference.
Chase aim.
Anyway.
That's all I'm saying about that. Okay.
Yeah.
With the slug, you aim for the chest.
Oh, okay. Chase,
Let's
he's
keep
not
it
shooting
moving.
to talk.
Let's keep
Sorry.
it moving, y'all.
I take acknowledgement in that kind of situation. But
All right. All right, all y'all gonna be
Yeah.
like Goku. Y'all gonna have a holy esophagus. I'm just saying.
you get me like Yamcha, always the weak one of the bunch.
But I don't know. That was an interesting topic. I mean,
Yeah.
you really killed the man. You got caught because you playing his Switch, right?
Why?
Yeah. Why would you?
Yeah. Just idiotic.
That thing exposes everybody.
Wait, is the world's dumbest criminal still come on?
It should.
No idea, but it still should be running.
If it's still running, then these guys aren't be on it.
The moral, what we're trying to say is, don't break into anybody's house. Don't steal. If you really need cash, go get a job or go do whatever you can to go make some money that doesn't involve killing, breaking in, or anything like that.
Go be homeless. Shit. Go live in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
You can live off in the woods. I've done it for a year.
I mean, our ancestors did it, so you can do it.
Yeah.
Like,
They managed to survive all of that.
Get permission of whoever's land it is, but go live in the woods.
Whoa!
What the fuck was that?
No good?
no, because I put my volume at 2 and he's still yelling like he's being attacked, but he's not.
Oh, he sound like Roy, his Smash Brothers. We kill Roy.
He sounds like the guy that's gonna get shot.
I played a recording of the future. I'm just kidding, but
Like he's begging for his life. Don't shoot me, God, please.
Oh, thanks. That really warms to that topic. But yeah, next topic, which is definitely lighter. Nintendo forced to offer eShop game refund after Russian court filing. Yay!
this
Yeah,
is their
That's
fault.
good. That's good.
This
Yeah.
is completely their fault. They should have did this early on.
Yeah, they should have did this with pretty much everywhere.
For those who don't
Apparently-
know, oh yeah,
Apparently, Russia has certain rules involving digital content, and it ended up falling on to eShop games.
yeah. For those who don't know, Nintendo did not allow for refund. Well, they had a one-time refund policy where one time throughout your entire account you can do a refund. But you had to talk to them and go through hoops like you were Dang Circus. And you go.
Fuck it, I'm muting this shit. I'm muting this.
Yeah.
fuck.
There was a Russian blogger that had to do a settlement with Nintendo of Europe in order to get the refund,
Yeah.
and they ended up pulling through.
Yeah. So now, so hopefully this comes over here too, because I mean digital. Because the thing is, if y'all are trying to push for all digital, not necessarily them, but companies in general, they should treat it like physical. I can return physical, I should be able to return digital after like with stipulations.
Well, no, there has to be a stipulation.
Yeah.
Like at least in physical, you get up to a week. We'll say, like
Yeah.
bare minimum a week. So I feel like the same thing has to be said. If, or it could be even shorter than that. It could be 3 days or something. I don't care.
But it should still be offered, which is why it's good. Because I know Tim was like, oh, we have one-time policy, but it's like, there should always be a policy where it's at least, 3 days a week or something like that. And you have to have played less than, because I know with Steam, you have to have played less than, 5 hours or something like that? I don't know, something like that.
But Epic, here's what's probably going to happen. They're probably going to either implement it in one part of the area and not everywhere else. Nintendo will do either one thing. They either not commit and only do it in one area of the world, or if they do commit, they'll make it to where it's like it's just they had that idea all along.
Well, they have to do trial base, and that's the only problem is as soon as they go trial base, it's announcing that they're doing a trial base. And if it's not your area they're doing, you get pissed off anyways.
And Nintendo Online, or Nintendo eShop, I'm sorry, but the Nintendo eShop is filled with shitty games. Not all of them are shitty games, but it is filled with shitty games. Like, it would be fun to have like a discount. But they should have did this a long time ago, but I don't know why it just takes them this long just to fucking do it. But it's alright.
Oh yeah, there was a point earlier this month where they had discounts. That's how I got a few of the games right now.
Yeah, they had Nintendo Select. That's where I got. What game did I get?
I ended up with Chris and Super Neptunia RPG.
I think it was one of Shantae's. I think that's what I got. I had to look again.
I got a rock.
Congratulations.
Okay, Charlie Brown.
Also, y'all haven't checked out Pocket Rumble. Y'all should. Great game. But yeah.
Hey, they're not a sponsor.
No, I wish they were. But yeah, they're a good game. Oh.
Hey man, I like it when people promote good fighting games.
Yeah. It's a better fighting game, Street Fighter 5. Ha! Oh no. That's so funny, but it's true.
What about Mortal Kombat 11?
I mean, that's a decent fighting game.
Injustice. We were talking about this earlier, before the podcast. But let's be honest.
I actually liked Injustice.
I liked Injustice, but the one thing I really hated about it is when you have a power balance like that, like you've seen their actual superpowers in comics or animation,
Chase,
there's no way they should win certain fights. Anyways.
Hotshot, let me just tell you one thing. I like fighting games. I don't like zoning games. I'm just say that. I like fighting games, not fucking zoning games. Projectiles to win, I don't like those type of games. I honestly don't. Shoot the win, pretty much. And it's not even a first person shooter.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so projectile type characters are out.
I hate those type of games.
They're fun.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that because I play Zelda. I can't say that.
You say you play Dota, you schlub.
I don't approach
club.
I do not approach Smash Brothers. But that's what I'm saying about Zelda.
Don't approach. Not okay. Not okay.
Zelda is his waifu.
I mean, you're not wrong. Well, not in Smash though. I think this one is young, but probably in 4.
But wait, Peach is top tier now. Walk away.
No one cares about the first waifu.
Walks away. Wait, I'm top tier now.
No one cares about her.
Yeah.
I still don't like Peach.
So we're just gonna have the waifu conversation.
No,
we just like to make fun of that.
we like to make fun of Epic.
Pretty much.
Chinese retailer tries to blame Switch Joy-Con drift on foreign games. What? Oh, that's a no from us. That's a no from me too.
You know,
Really?
not at all.
Blaming manufacturing for software? What?
What?
That's a manufacturer error. What?
Yeah, China just got Switch, but still. Nobody's
That's
that
a hold up. That's a hold up there, fam. We need to talk.
I'm just gonna say my piece real quick. I don't got a Switch. I don't care. No, that's a rude way to look at it, since I'm gonna be into games later on. Anyways. So yeah.
Hey man, you don't need to switch right now. See what I did there?
I mean, you don't need a Switch.
I don't see what you did there. I have a
yes.
preference in my brain that tells me not to hear bad jokes. All it says when you say a bad joke is bad joke.
Bad joke.
But it lasts as
Sonic
long
the
as
Hedgehog
the
said
joke.
hi. Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Oh, hey, we just talked about you. Sonic the Hedgehog movie?
And how no one's actually appealed for it. Yay!
Wow.
Coming on to my
Hey, everybody was
birthday.
just glad
Ew.
that they finally changed Sonic.
Yeah,
They were.
a cotton swab and some alcohol do the trick. Will do the trick.
Yeah.
And
But
this
you
is
have
on.
to apply it to your eyes.
Yeah,
You know what, Seth? I tried
that's
that.
for
we're
the
not talking
hardware,
about
not the
Sonic anymore?
software.
Oh, dang.
I tried that on my Joy-Con drift and it still didn't work. So, applied shame. Applied shame.
It always worked with mine.
Didn't work with mine.
Once again, I never had to deal with that problem, so I'm happy about that.
My nigga said, I barely play games, so I don't have that problem. Get the fuck out of here.
Sad but true. Oh.
He called y'all a schlep.
He plays Dota 2. Well, he used to play Dota 2.
Good times.
He called me a slut because I used to play League. Because my friends tried to get me to play
I used to
League.
play League too, but that
I couldn't
game,
play.
the meta became too.
Meta?
No, it became too stupid. It's like, run away, come back, run. I'm like, nah, I ain't playing this.
Why not? That's how Skyrim works. Run away, dodge the dragon attack. Keep running, dodge
But
the dragon.
at least in Skyrim, it's fun.
And
It's
League,
fun too.
it stopped being
Your
fun.
meta.
League stopped
People
being fun.
are fucking shit in League. I'm not. No. I'm not giving you that one. I'm not.
Shout out to League though. Shout out to League. Shout out to y'all.
I
Y'all
felt Smite was the same way though.
that game is some good years.
To me, because it was just super easy.
I don't know about Skype, but I can only say about League and Skyrim. Skyrim, I don't have to hear shit from anybody. League, I will have to hear shit from fucking little 5-year-olds or fucking grown-ass men who have nothing to do with their lives but eating hot Cheetos and play on their laptop and have Cheetos.
You know you fit in that category, right?
No, I don't, because I go out and I do stuff like a normal average American. And I don't play League.
That plane was made in America.
Structure in itself, bro. An average American.
Yes,
What is the average American? Describe him. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't say him. Describe them.
Oh, can I say, bro? We being sexist now.
You mean
What?
Well, naturally you would say describe it, but all right.
I want you to describe a natural American.
No, not natural, average.
Okay, sorry. Average American.
Oh, get up, go to your job.
No, see, you're already failing right now. An average American is a fat piece of shit.
No, man, that's a stereotype of American.
Okay, but the stereotype comes from truth.
Yeah.
Stereotypical comes from truth, but it doesn't acceptable to everybody. Everybody's different.
Some
Okay,
fat
but I
hog
did
out
say
there
average.
Some fat hog out there eating the fattest of food.
I did say average, did I not?
Average isn't acceptable to everybody. You say a general amount.
But you're trying to describe a unique character. I just said to describe an average.
If you want to describe an average American, just look at articles. Way.
Triple stack burger. Yeah, triple stack.
Okay, I'm
burgers
sorry
and
for
full
interrupting
ice cream.
that for the talk.
Okay.
Let's continue.
Let's
Delibird. Delibird is. Wait, we just talking about food too. Delibird is taking over Pokemon Sword and Shield's wild area for Christmas. Battle them to earn more rewards. Yo, Delibird, just because you look stupid, I'm gonna battle you. Turn my Switch on right now, actually. What?
For the holidays, there's a whole bunch of Delibird in the wild area if you're playing Sword and Shield. Definitely look out for those guys.
I just need to trade for a Zacian. Just trade me a Zacian so I can stop playing
Also,
this goddamn game.
In the case of the Leaf Present, remember that sometimes Present can heal you.
Also, I meant to say this at the beginning. Someone was talking about how they were trying to go to a Razer site and they went to a knockoff site. Y'all do know that the link is literally in the description. You can just click that and it'll take you to the site. Don't start typing in Google and actually go to a knockoff one. Just click the link in the description. Okay.
What just happened back there?
Someone just got beat up.
Probably one of the Delibirds.
Hansa got hungry, so he ate the Delibirds. Kill him.
Yo, man, chill.
They don't have good meat on them, so it wouldn't really be worth it to hunt them down.
Also,
Is
cats.
that part of the new Pokemon game? Can you actually hunt and kill the Pokemon so you can eat?
It's
No.
not. No.
It's
Can
still a kid's game.
someone make
Don't-
that mod
Don't
without
kill
getting in
my
trouble?
Pokemon.
No, but
They
some
faint.
Pokemon are eaten.
I know,
When
but I'm just saying. Can we get someone to make that mod where they won't get in trouble for making it?
No, it's Nintendo. No.
Yeah, they'll probably put that in the story parts or the NPC dialogue. But other than that, no.
Yeah, Nintendo, Pokemon Company, they ain't none of them going for it.
Well, except for some parts.
If you know,
Other than that, they won't.
Creatures Inc. is not making any Pokemon stuff right now, or anytime soon, or whatever they want to do it. I don't know their situation.
Okay, now guide, Pokemon Sword and Shield codes, full list of mystery gift codes. All the current Pokemon Sword and Shield mystery gift codes. All over here, yeah, click the description.
Yeah.
There you go. That's all for you guys.
Be sure to go to the mystery gift section, and from there you can enter these codes to get a whole lot of balls. Most of them are
Okay,
apple
see,
balls.
that's what I was trying to avoid. That's why
More
I'm saying.
descriptions.
Most of them are apple balls, which are
Stop
way
talking about.
still way too rare.
Minos.
Yes.
Stop talking about balls, man. Let's just keep it moving.
I don't think you understood what you just said, Bill.
Pause, man. Pause. Stop it. Stop it, please.
Fine, let's stop. Yeah. Get
Anyway.
the codes in order to get the rare ones.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Pokemon try to become relevant. No, like I said, this
Trying
game was
to?
fun. This game was fun, but after you beat the game, there's not really much to do. So, yeah.
Unless you do competitive, then I guess there's a lot to do.
How many people does competitive, Epic? Because I don't know.
Probably a fan base.
Like about 20,000 apparently.
Mhm.
Yeah. There's still a sizable amount.
Yeah, I mean, sizable amount, like Shofu, Rogers basement.
And majority of their fan base is only people who just plays game casually, and that's it.
My question is, real quick, since we're talking about like a game like this, okay, if you had the opportunity to play with a celebrity, what celebrity would you pick to play with in any game? Like, it'll be their choice, but it's got to be your most hated game ever. Like, this celebrity loves it, so they want to play with you in it, but you have to hate it.
Okay, what celebrity I'll play a game with?
Keanu Reeves.
What celebrity
Fortnite,
would-
there.
Yeah. Okay. Keanu Reeves, Fortnite. All right.
Danny Brown.
Who?
Exactly.
You know I don't know names.
He's a rapper, but yeah.
Okay. What
No,
game?
no, I know exactly what you're talking about. No.
Yeah.
No. In what game? Though?
I don't care which game. I just play a game with him because he's just really cool. I think I just have a good time.
Okay.
He said most hated game. So what's your most hated game, man?
What is my most hated game? I don't know. It'd be between like Cyber 6 or some other game. I don't know.
My
Maybe
two most
Troll
hated
Mode?
games were
If you talk about a glitchy game, he's just gonna be doing nothing but talking shit. Yeah, that's all y'all gonna be doing.
Exactly. Danny Brown, I have a good time.
my two most hated games were some old Star Wars game and something called Neopets: The Darkest Fairy.
You bought a game called Neo.
So I played it. Definitely didn't like it. So
You said Neopets?
yeah,
What came to
Neopets.
my mind was like Hello Kitty.
That's pretty much what they were. They were Neo. They were those weird looking things like you could have like a lizard and some other stuff. I can't believe you bought
Yeah.
this game and thought you would like it. But hey, teach your own.
Hey man, you set yourself up.
Yeah,
You said
you played yourself on that one. Yikes.
It ended up being it doesn't even have co-op.
He's about
So
to say it ended up being more fun than he thought.
I was like about to say.
Yeah,
It
the
ended
theme
up
was
being a really
there.
good game. It had great story art.
The story was but the gameplay was super wonky. And at a point, after you beat the game, there's nothing else. Literally nothing else. You
Well,
don't even
that
restart
sounds
a
like
game.
a game.
Actually, the worst game I have ever played, it might either be the Dora Explorer adventure game for the PS2, or it might be Recore. One of those two.
Wait, Megamind was my most hated game. I just thought about that when you said Dora the Explorer. Because I think about saying yes, Megamind.
If y'all know that if you ever had a PS2 and you had that Prince of Persia bundle with Dora Explorer, then y'all know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Megamind was my most hated game.
Yeah.
I just would rather play with someone that's like very funny. I think I'd have a good time no matter what we're playing. Like, what's that? I don't know. There's a lot of people I could play almost any game with just because they're so funny.
I've seen you playing games with Jack Black,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. I feel the same with
That would
Snoop
be
Dogg, so I choose him.
I can see Chase play with Jason Derulo in City of Vampires mobile game.
But no, the reason I think Jack Black is because it's just like, I think they both just be sitting back in the chair just chilled.
I think me and him would be trying to crack jokes the entire time.
Yeah.
All right, Nicole San Diego, your turn. What would you do?
Let's see. Maybe either Scarlett Johansson or crap. I just had a name. Nom. I just had a name.
I don't know that person.
You don't know who that is? It's Black Widow, I think.
You said what? No, you said no. So I don't know that person.
No, I can't think. The other person I was thinking about, I can't think of their name.
Nom.
Yeah, it'll come to me. It'll come to me.
I always thought one of the funniest people to play a game with would probably be Bert Kreischer. He's the guy that tells the Russian mafia story.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah.
So I got a question. For you, Chase and Epic. If you had to pick a developer of any source, who developer would you pick to play the game with you?
Yuji Naka or Miyamoto. One of those two guys.
Sakurai.
Are we talking about a company or are we talking about
A specific developer.
It could be any developer.
I pick Yoko Taro then.
There's a developer. He made Vault, and he doesn't give a shit. He'll tell you you're a piece of shit to your face, on camera, whatever. I would want to play with him just so I could have a fucking screaming match.
Oh wait, no, David Jaffe. I kind of want to play David Jaffe too. I just thought.
I just want to have a screaming match with that dude.
Actually, I'd also like to play Rob Ferguson in Gears of War 5 and just explain all the fucking errors that they did. You just thought, like, why the fuck would you do this? And just yell at him the whole time. Rob Ferguson.
I like to play with Yuji Naka just talking because he made Sonic. Oh, we played Sonic Forces. Like because he didn't make that game at all. I'm like, yo, we should start ripping it apart. Like, you see this? Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it sucks. Just have a good time.
Just have a good time trash talking the game it's made.
Mm-hmm.
No, I want to have a screaming match with that guy. Just because he, like, the way he presents himself and not caring, I can respect. But at the same time, if he spoke to me that way and I wasn't working underneath him, I'd just tell him to go eat his cane.
Go suck a dick, pretty much. Go suck a dick.
No, I literally mean he walks with a cane, so I'd say go eat a cane.
Oh, that's even more clever.
Yeah. You know what? You know what's also clever? The DualShock 4 back button attachment announced.
Nice transition, better than the first.
Yeah, thank you. I'll be fine. I really care about this topic. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
Yeah, you can pretty much set it as a secondary button of any type.
I mean, it's
You have
useless.
it as another triangle, either another triangle or square button, or as another rear 1 or rear 2 button.
Literally, it's useless. It makes the controller
It's
Yeah.
significantly worse. Your attachments are supposed to make the controller better, not worse.
I would disagree with that.
Yeah, I'm disagreeing with that too. 'Cause I think it's like it's for those who can't afford a pro controller but also want the additional buttons. I don't see that as a deficit, but also like
You know, I want you to look at the controller and tell me that's better design. That's better. That's better feel on the hands. I want you to look at the controller.
no, I seen that. I looked at it. I looked and I feel and I got the feel of how it is in my PlayStation 4 controller. It's not that bad. It's not that bad as you think it is. It's not. I'm not gonna say it disappears when I play the game. I'm not gonna say that either.
My problem is this is a worse. This is a worse. Like adding this attachment makes the PS4 controller, the base controller, worse.
Okay, but it's still not the worst controller out there.
I never said that.
I know.
Never said that though.
Yeah, I just said it makes the controller worse, which
Oh yeah, no,
defeats the purpose
I'm in
of you
total
adding the
agreement with
attachment.
you. But what is the worst controller out there?
Worst controller out there would probably be the it was one of the Neo Geos, I think. I don't know. I can't.
You sure?
I don't know.
I would say it's that Pokeball for the Switch.
Oh yeah,
That controller's not
Pokemon
worse
Plus.
because it works what it needs to do.
The hero, the
Only if you got a good one.
the limited edition. What's that game? The limited edition. Dragon Quest. Yeah, Dragon Quest controller for the Switch. That looks like fucking.
Oh yeah, the slime.
The slime controller. That looks like.
No, I'm talking about worse. Like I think he's talking about worse as in how it works. And I think like the worst that like as far as great was worse was one of the Neo Geo controllers.
Well, technically, the worst controller was the Power Glove.
It didn't work though.
I know.
Neither did the Neo Geo one. But yeah.
The Power Glove didn't work at all.
Yeah, no, I
But
think the
it
problem
pretty
with the
much was
Power
like a
Glove is
keyboard.
the Power Glove didn't work, but it was $70. The Neo Geo controller that was great worse was $183 back in the 90s.
I'm gonna ask Google what was the worst controller, and we'll see.
But hang on, real quick. I don't think that this attachment on the PS4 is that bad, but I honestly do think that with that added on with the PS4, already battery life fucking sucks. How much more of a battery that it will fucking drain out of that goddamn controller? Like fucking 2 hours or 1 hour of playtime use, and that shit is already dead. Because the PlayStation 4 battery life, even though I got a rechargeable battery, is fucking horrendous.
My problem is this is like $30, and it just makes the controller worse. Like it's not terrible, but it makes the controller worse for $30.
Yeah.
What?
And that doesn't make sense.
No. Worst video game controllers of all time. Number 1, Nintendo 64 controller, or
Oh, really?
N64 controller.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather play that. I'd rather play
I
that.
was
than
able
some
to
other
play
games.
shit.
I mean, the Power Glove didn't work though, so it was.
Well, Power Glove was number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Really?
Wait, and it's
What was
no,
number
it's-
2?
Let's see.
Yeah, the analog stick placement for the N64 controller really wasn't that good. Wasn't
Well,
good
it's
at
like-
all.
Okay. So the first was the Nintendo one, then the big Xbox chunky
the
one,
Duke. I
Duke?
know
the
it.
Duke.
Yeah, the Duke.
Then the Sega Activator, DualShock 3 6-axis PlayStation for the DualShock one, the DualShock controller, a Pro controller, Intel Wireless Series gamepad, the Power Glove, Dreamcast controllers.
Dreamcast controller? That was a good controller though.
Then you got Kinect.
But you didn't have a controller. Is that fair?
Is Kinect even
You were
a
the controller, so if you're a fat piece of shit,
What's the
you're-
Kinect even a
Thank you.
controller
Now I
there?
know that I'm a worthless human
Well,
being.
you know, the Kinect didn't work though. Okay, I'm not giving that list any credence. It was like some wild stuff.
The Connect, but you're on the control. I'm
you
agreeing
are
with
the controller.
I'm agreeing
You're a
with
fat
House
piece of shit. You're a fat piece of shit.
No, listen, I'm skinny, and the Kinect still didn't work for me.
I know. But still, think about that. It's the worst controller.
Piece of shit. You're a skinny piece of shit. You're still a piece of shit. No matter who you are. Oh my god.
That's the
I
best
hate-
response ever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a weird list. I have to send you the list I had last time. That list is just.
Well, I just searched Google and I pulled up the first one.
Oh, okay.
Gotta love the list.
Because the N64 controller wasn't that bad.
Wasn't.
Amazing. But whatever.
Technically, I just went down. It wasn't like top 10, top. It wasn't like that.
The problem with the Duke controller, it was just too big.
Yeah, that's the only problem with the Duke, because the Duke was
The
huge.
Duke wasn't that big compared to the other one, though.
Yeah.
From the picture they selected for it to be.
Oh, then they must use the Model 2.
Yeah, they used the Model 2 picture. And it's like,
Yeah.
why did you use that one? The other one was like freaking
Yeah, the
ginormous.
Duke was huge.
Yeah,
It was made for players like me.
Yeah, it wasn't made for my hands.
the Model 2 was like a way better version, only because it was a smaller version. But like even still, the Duke wasn't that bad controller. It was just big. That's it. That's what you said. That
It was like Donald Trump said, it was huge. It's like my hands.
Or did you
That's
ever
so
see
bad.
the one that was
So
the controller was the console itself?
You mean Stadia?
I mean
No.
PlayStation.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's literally like where the disc tray is. You open the disc tray, and then on top is literally a joystick, like 8 buttons.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh, what is that?
It was a special model PS. Was it the PS1 at the time?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it was a special model, the PS1.
Oh, yikes.
I have to remember.
You know what? Also special? Street Fighter 5, the special champion edition, or they just call it champion edition here.
The championship.
And Seth and Gil. Why did they have a female version of Seth now?
No idea.
Wait, I thought. Yeah, no, that was the PlayStation 1. Yeah, no.
That's just weird to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have a problem with that.
There was
but yeah.
something about him having to possess a new host body, but other than that, no idea.
Yeah.
I thought that was a guy. I thought that he just like has a more, just a guy, just a different.
No, he's possessing a woman's body, so now he is. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's call him a they.
Yeah, they.
What?
You can't do that. You can't do that. Let's not do that, bro. This is
Also-
a slippery slope. Let's just call Seth, all right? He has a name.
Exactly. Seth has a Seth. Exactly.
We're gonna go by the name. We're not gonna fall in We're not gonna fall in the hole. I see
Sounds
you.
like you're already digging
Yeah.
the hole.
They also had a lot of mechanical updates as well.
Oh yeah, a crap ton of mechanical updates because literally it needed it. It literally needed it. So they added V triggers a lot. So they have V trigger they already have V triggers, but now they have a V trigger 1 and a 2, and then they have a second V skill.
3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry.
So they added that as far as mechanics. They finally made it where Vega's moves aren't negative on hit anymore, which is good because that didn't make any sense.
Wait. Why is he fucking negative on him? What?
Yeah, like you dropped your block. I hit you, and now I get punished.
What? It's like you going positive, but you ended up getting punished for what?
That's why I kept telling you Vega sucked. No one was listening to me. They're like, oh, he was broken, so they need to nerf him. Like, bruh, I can't play the game now. It was funny. I was still beating people with Vega, even though he sucked. But
Yikes.
now they literally made him work, so
That quick,
he can do stuff.
what's it called? Flex.
Yeah. Yeah, also, always.
You can't flex on somebody who's just complete trash at the game, though.
I mean, that's literally what I tell people. I'm like, Vega's probably the worst character in the game before this update. And I'm like, the fact that y'all still lost to me, y'all gotta hold that.
I'm sorry, and L is too good for them. Give them a negative L. Because he says make it goes negative.
Like, I was like, I really had to outplay you by such a wide margin. All you had to do was press like 3 buttons.
Especially current mains. If you get beat by Vega, if you're using a Karen, I don't care what you call her.
Everything she does is positive. It makes no
Apparently,
sense.
fixed it, said it different.
No, I don't know how to say her name properly. Like Corinne, I do.
I've literally heard people say it all 3 ways, so I'm not even sure.
Big car key.
Carry car key.
Carry car key.
But yeah, so literally the game that we have now is the game that we should have had at the beginning. But yeah, here it is.
Oh, they got you video game shirts. Cool.
$30, guys. There you go.
And it actually looks dope.
Yeah.
Dope is in the eye of the beholder.
No, I'm watching Maximillian. He's streaming right now. He got like a new Yo video game shirt. I think it's a new shirt, Yo video game shirt, but I might be wrong. It looks cool. But for the Street Fighter Championship Edition, too little, too late, because you should have came out with it like a couple months ago with the Championships Edition. I don't want to go back to the game now. I'm just waiting for 6 at this point.
Wait, you are?
Yeah, I'm waiting for 6 because I want to see if they do better.
That was a perfectly timed sense of me.
Yeah, it is kind of great though.
Capcom is on their Cap God status. Resident Evil's good. Devil May Cry 5 is good again. Let's see if their fighting game division actually do good. I'm hoping.
Someone just said something that's really wrong.
I'm hoping Capcom be on their Cap God status. I'm hoping.
What the heck just happened with that?
No, I wish. No idea.
I believe, if I can believe hard enough, that Capcom can actually do something decent. Something
disappointed
decent.
all again.
Hey, but like, listen, since you say you wait for 6, there's a rumor that in 2021, Street Fighter 6 will be releasing worldwide.
To all the consoles or just PlayStation 4?
That would be PlayStation 5 in that case.
Yeah, that'd be PlayStation 5.
Oh yeah,
But
Xbox.
They're probably going to change it. It's probably not going to be PlayStation 5.
they're probably just gonna name it 5 because I don't see them name.
No, they'll do it like what Xbox did. Xbox One, Xbox 360, Xbox S.
Oh no, the new Xbox is called Xbox, so that's what they're gonna call PlayStation. Just not PlayStation 5, just PlayStation.
Now they'll just call it Xbox because
I think
the
Sony
Xbox
actually has sense, so they're probably just going to say 5.
I was really betting on Xbox Whole when Xbox One was coming out. Like, they didn't have a name yet. I was really betting on Whole. But yeah.
Honestly, I would still call them Xbox 5 or PlayStation 5. Or, I mean, not Xbox 5, but I know what I mean with that, but in Xbox 5. Like,
Xbox.
Yeah, no,
Xbox.
You would have just called it Xbox something. Yes.
Yeah, Xbox something.
Personally, everybody thought they was gonna do Xbox 360, Xbox 720, but nope, they did Xbox One because it does 99 bad shit. But it doesn't.
Well, no, the reason why they keep naming the Xbox with these weird names because with the 360 they didn't want to be behind as far as numbers, so they didn't want to name Xbox 2 because PlayStation was already number 3. Literally, for the reason.
Okay.
So
It's
they said 360.
understandable.
The reason why I call it Xbox One because it got 99 problems and it can only solve one.
Then one is it's the
You
one
tried
console
to
for you.
make you tried to make a joke, but like I said, my brain says bad joke.
It's like bad touch. It's like bad joke.
It's like it reroutes my brain so I don't hear it. So I do have selective hearing.
I thought you cut off to all bullshit.
Oh no. That's a different feature. I
That's
have
DLC.
apps in my brain that lets me do that.
That's DLC. Yeah. So Street Fighter 6, whenever that comes out, it better come to all the platforms. Like I'm like it. They're not.
Yeah,
They're not
same.
alienating your fan base again.
Epic gonna get mad.
Like
Yeah, it
you
better
alienating your
come
fan
on.
base.
It better come on all the major consoles.
Yeah.
No, PS4 only. PS4 exclusive only.
So
Sorry.
PS5 probably.
Yeah, that's most
You
likely
know
going
why.
to happen, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, never mind. It's coming to PS4 and 5 because we're not forgetting about the PlayStation 4 or the previous Xbox. They're coming with us too. We know they're not.
They're not. How many times
We
these
all
companies
know
be
that.
saying that?
Yeah.
Like we're not forgetting. Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
You're not forgetting. We know that.
Watch them
You're
forget.
doing it on purpose.
Here's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be Wave 1 and Wave 2. They're going to release some games, and then when they start to do Wave 3 and Wave 4, they're gonna fizzle. It's just gonna fizzle out. And about the time we get to Wave 5 and 6, they won't even. They'll pretend that PS4 don't exist.
When did this turn into zombies?
No, that's just how
Wave
the usual.
1, Wave 5.
That's just how the usual console thing is. Wave 1, Wave 2, they'll remember it. Wave 3 and 4, they'll fizzle that out. 5 and 6, they'll pretend like it doesn't exist. I'm sad that rhymed.
Did you come up with that?
I know.
Yes, he did. And he's proud of it. But yeah, Street Fighter
Nice.
5, whenever it comes out, I just hope that it comes out and it's finished. Unlike Street Fighter 6, I mean, unlike Street Fighter 5. Street Fighter 5 was not finished. With this news update, it's halfway there, but no.
Just the problem with the last Street Fighter, it wasn't finished, and I feel like they couldn't choose a art style they wanted to. Like, just make it better. And it's not hard to make a Street Fighter game better from the previous one. Just don't fuck
Street
up.
Fighter 4 was so good. All they had to do was make Street Fighter 4 add V triggers and change the mechanics a little bit. That's all they had to do. And they messed it up.
They made Dan good. I still don't know how the fuck they did that. I still don't know how the fuck they did that.
Oh,
They
Dan
made one character good.
Yeah, and
No,
Dan's
Dan
normally
Biki's a
the
troll
worst
character that was meant to be bad. They made him good though.
They somehow buffed the guy.
That's amazing.
Yeah, Dan Biki had the sauce. I was like, oh,
Hey man, I cannot deny that. I cannot confirm nor deny that. But I cannot deny that mostly.
Did he have the cheese strut?
yes.
Actually, yes. You would be lying, but yes, he does. And you can fucking flex hard on that character too.
I think it was really good. You could literally cancel out everything he did, like everything, like even his down tilt. You could like his down kick. You could cancel out of that.
Or you could be like one of those plebs like I did. When your opponent's health is like literally at 1%,
okay.
you could just use your super and just taunt them, and just wait until it's in, and then you just hit them. Yeah, you could do that too.
Yeah, I love doing that too. They need to bring Dan Street Fighter 5 or something. Come on, yeah, it was really cool.
I think he's dead. I'm thinking he's dead.
Youch.
He's not. He's not. I'm just joking.
Characters.
But,
Street Fighter 4 characters haven't come yet. But it is what it is.
Can we hang on real quick. Can we argue that Street Fighter 5 is only like we brung in I think 1 or 2 new characters, and we'll just bring every other Third Strike character back.
Pretty much. Except for the fact that why was Sagat not in there at the beginning?
Yeah, that was fucking weird. Sagat was not in
Hondo.
there. Or Blanca.
Or Blanca.
Or Sakura.
The funny thing about Blanca is the person over Street Fighter, Yoshinori Ono, that's his profile pic.
Why was your main in the game? That's weird. And you made
Oh,
the game.
wow.
Maybe they didn't want it to release to other people. Maybe they had a special copy just for them.
Nah, they said, yo, you guys gotta be paying us.
Shit.
I
Like
didn't pay nothing.
it's not uncommon for game developers to put Easter eggs of something about their life in the game.
No, it wasn't like Easter egg. Like,
It is
Blanca
fun whenever it happens.
is one of the original characters. He was in Street Fighter 2. And Yoshinori Ono, that's his favorite character, and that's his profile pic. Blanca was not at the beginning of the game.
What if What if they were so buggy that they had to fix it? So they're like, "You're not releasing this game. You will not release this game with them acting like this." Sir, we have a deadline.
Genzo scheduled obtained.
Nah, I'm pretty sure that they just released that because
Discount.
I can't give them benefit of doubt. Their
Discount was worth it.
Spike Chunsoft hiring for new project. Applicants must like Danganronpa.
Yay!
It's not a bad game.
It's not a bad
Yeah.
anime. Definitely a better anime than a fucking game.
I mean, it's a better anime than this
visual
game.
novels.
But yeah.
I've heard of the exact opposite.
Oh,
Man that's actually played the game really didn't like the anime.
Oh, I mean, teach their own, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I like both, but I didn't like the anime more.
No, not to each their own. No,
I've
fuck
tried
that.
not to do the
You
game.
don't like it my way, get the fuck out.
Okay, Boomer.
All right, Boomer.
All right.
Okay, Dabber.
All right, Jesus. That will start going.
Mm-hmm.
And frame one. I'm waiting for people to meme frame one. Yeah. I'm still waiting.
Bro, they really need to, man.
Yeah.
That
They're
ain't frame
looking to
zero.
hire,
Google
they're looking to
stop
hire UI
searching up stuff,
designers
man.
that have professional communication skills, and they have experience in user-based creations on consoles and PC. But the catch is that they must be a Danganronpa fan.
So that means they're making a Danganronpa game, or a game in that series.
How much of a Danganronpa game? I mean, Danganronpa fan are you? Seasons 2 and 3 was absolute despair. All right, you're in.
Seen 1, 2. I've seen up to season 4.
Seasons 2 and 3 was absolute despair. There, I'm in.
Now, what if they gave you like a questionnaire about it?
Yo, they actually
Like a legit
there,
question?
and it had the last game on there. Because the last game I didn't like. That's the only game I didn't like. I just didn't finish it. That's one
Did you buy the last game? Yes, you're hired.
yeah.
Yes, you're hired. I know.
How much of a fan are you? I bought the last game. Insta hire.
Exactly. Because they know they didn't try their best on that one.
Insta
I
hire.
wish job hiring was that easy.
That'd be amazing. I'd already have a job.
What are you talking about? If you don't know people in the industry, get the fuck out. But my brother said, get the fuck out. Actually, no, you said your brother? Oh, no, come on. Hey, man, I think I'm friends with them. Come on in. Hey, can you look at this application? Because I just applied for you. Get the fuck out. All right.
It's kind of like this. Who's your brother? I don't know that mother. Who the fuck are you? Oh, you know him. Okay. I know him too. Now, what can you actually do? Oh, I can build scenes. I can build a video game. I know how to code. I know how to animate. I know every single skill of a video game. All right, and who do you know? Yeah, I thought so. Next.
Next topic. Had to include this because I didn't want the Xbox topics to be left out.
Jeff? Who's Jeff? Get out.
We have 2 Xbox topics this week. Yay!
Woo! What?
Okay.
Nani this?
Xbox Live Gold free games for January 2020 announced.
This shit.
Wow, bro. Stick, Shards of Darkness, Batman and Telltale series, Tekken,
Tekken 6.
then Star Wars 2. Or Lego Star Wars 2, sorry.
You
You're
Xbox
right.
lovers should be feeling special right now.
Dear.
We're screaming our pants as we speak.
I mean, Tekken 6 sounds good, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Best out of that bunch is easily Tekken 6.
Yeah, Lego Star Wars 1 was good and 3 was good. 2 was the only one I didn't like of that trilogy, honestly.
Playing with that was actually how I started with Tekken.
And then
Started
Batman Telltale, couldn't care less about that game. And Sticks, I never heard of it. So yeah.
Yeah, not touching Star Wars again with the 39.5-foot pole The
I mean, that's
rest I don't
Lego
care
Star
about.
Wars, so it's different. But I mean, like I said, 1 and 3 were good of Lego Star Wars trilogy, but 2, it felt like they were just. It felt like they were trying to lead up to number 3. Does that make any sense? Like they were just. It wasn't his own game. It was just like, oh, number 3 is coming out, so here you go. Yeah, it was bad. We're not bad. It just wasn't fun.
I would just say this once. I'm gonna say this lastly. It could have been better. I only see like Tekken 6, like a few games like Tekken 6 and I guess the Castlevania Lord of Shadows for the Xbox 360 would be kind of good. It's not my. It's. I wouldn't say it's like it's not my Castlevania because I don't know why would you put God of
It's
mix
not
God
my
of War.
game.
I don't know why would you mix God of War and Castlevania together. I still don't understand that, but I can see some fun with some of the games, and I think right now you can get Jurassic Park Evolution and Castlevania Lords of Shadows and whatever shit they're coming up with. But it's still shit.
I'm gonna say this: you get better games with Game Pass, and Game Pass is cheaper.
Only $1.
Yeah, so I mean, just do Game Pass. You get better games. It is $1. Why not?
Is it only like what for Game Pass? Are they always on there? Like they don't change them out or anything?
They add games to it, so like all the games that were already on there are still on there. Yes.
Okay.
Apparently, some people do say that they change them out, but I have not. I have yet to see that. All the games that have been on there since launch is still on there.
Yeah, same here. Like all the games I saw there, like late last year, are still here late this year. I mean, so at least the ones I saw. So maybe specific games they change out, but for most part, they stay there and they just keep adding more. So I'm not mad at that. It is only $1. It's a better deal than the whole live. The games with live aren't very good. The games with gold, and then the games with PlayStation Plus, same thing. They keep giving you crap. I don't know why.
Because you keep buying crap.
Nah, I just spent that. Actually, I didn't spend no money. I got 3 months Game Pass for free. But yeah.
Yay!
I spent like $1. I at least have $1, and that's all I can say.
I can't even afford that right now. What you talking about?
Ouch.
Amen. Same.
The struggle is real. But yeah,
F in the chat.
Randy Pitchford doesn't seem to be impressed with the Xbox Series X. Calls out Phil Spencer. Oh, you calling out Phil Spencer? Come on, big Phil. So basically, Gearbox founder Randy Pitchford, he went on Twitter like he always does, and just said some things. Is Moore's Law slowing down? How many transistors in the Series X? What if Moore's Law is like the 4-minute mile? Your ambitious message for the Xbox One X was inspiring, but for Series X, well, this feels more like an excuse. Oh, that's... Oh, okay. Randy had a lot to say.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
What?
And maybe it's just a me thing, but you hardly see these companies calling Sony out.
Maybe it's because they were shilling for Sony.
That's all
Other
I'm
than
saying.
that,
And like
no
Sony
idea.
fanboys don't take this the wrong way. It's just you see these companies calling Nintendo and Microsoft out a lot. Except now these companies are starting to suck off Nintendo because the Switch is selling. Look at some of these companies that are talking crap. Like CD Projekt Red was talking crap about Nintendo. The Switch started selling well. What came to the Switch? That's all I'm saying about that. Well,
Get quieter than a mouse.
yeah, they're like, oh, this is a great console. I own 2. You do? Do you really fail?
I'm also saying that Game Freak also talked bad because they didn't think that the Switch would sell, and then when the Switch sold, they was like, "Oh fuck, we gotta make a Pokemon game."
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
These companies are tough. Like they, I don't know. I just haven't seen these companies talk bad about Sony. Maybe because Sony has the biggest market share right now.
Yeah.
That's my only guess.
Yeah, they're only random because they're selling well right now.
Yeah, like what? Like if the PlayStation 5 came out next generation, and like let's say the Switch and the Xbox were outselling it by a wide margin, I don't think you'd have all these companies just praising Sony. That's all I'm saying about that.
Like, yeah, because nobody was talking about PlayStation when they was like heavily censoring games. I'm just saying, when they was heavily censoring immature games, and everybody was telling them to fucking stop because, like, that's the whole point for immature games. That's literally the point for immature. Is we can put shit like this, we can put shit like that in the game.
No one was talking about them when they got rid of half their European division and stuff. Like no one was saying anything. That's what I'm saying. Like you weren't hearing these stories cover anything.
No, what they've been doing is when Sony lift their head up and say, "Hey, you need to get better," they just say, "Okay," and then Sony put their head back down. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely did put their head back down.
Because they're sucking off Sony.
I mean, that's all I'm saying is, you notice when a company is kind of at a low point, like now that Switch outsold Xbox One, like lifetime, you have all these companies talking bad about Xbox now.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So yeah. I mean, if anyone disagrees, please say so. That's just something I've realized.
Xbox got no games for right now. Like, what more do you want me to say? Like,
youch, youch, and youch.
Just need some games, buddy.
Just agree to disagree, and let's keep it moving. That's all I can say.
Yeah. The next one. Now we're on the censorship corner.
Yay!
And the first one is The first one. First off, do not scroll down. Second off, this is quick shot news.
I do not ever scroll down.
Apparently, apparently Steam would definitely take down a bunch of all ages rate games, mainly because of aesthetics. However, there's some age game called Unholy Torturer, and that's somehow still on Steam.
Oh snap!
This thing did not get nuked from Steam at all.
Yeah, so Unholy Torturer,
That looks like a fun game.
Okay.
The Santa's just coming in and it's like, just think about it. It'd be like delivered terrorism to a city.
No, that's not the game.
I know. I was talking about the image of the Santas walking through.
Yeah, no,
that would look like a cool game. Just think about it. You have different Santas in the vicinity.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
I was not talking about the hentai.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be right back.
Alright.
That's why I told him not to scroll down.
I didn't. I'm not. I don't
I
believe in scrolling down when I'm on One Angry Gamer. Yeah. You never scroll down on that site.
Just don't do that. We had to end one season with that one. But I mean, that made never sense. And for good reason.
Yeah, so, yeah. Only torture, or, this is a game. You guys can check it out. That's all I'm saying about that.
Yeah, check out before Steam nukes it.
Or don't. I can't take that running away.
Let's
bad as he wishes he could.
Yeah.
Alright. Second part of the censorship corner. Alder Sky was somehow forced to censor content for their Steam release. Apparently, this was not on... Originally, this was actually blamed on Valve. However, this was on Baldur's Sky instead of them. And for that caused a pretty huge scene. Even between One Angry Gamer themselves.
So, what is this game about exactly?
From what I've heard, this was actually either a spin-off of the Gracia series or part of it.
Oh, okay.
And and those are visual novels.
Okay, now yeah, once you said that, I knew what you're talking about. I just didn't know what this game was particularly. I wasn't a front. Okay.
Survey says.
Next.
Yeah, this one.
Survey says next.
Yeah, they end up having to cut. They ended up having to cut a lot out this loot game, but somehow another completely messed up game and still has everything intact. How messed up is that?
I don't know. I would blame Suko, but he's gone.
You can still
I'm here. Blame DC.
see. You can still blame him.
Oh yeah, we're definitely blaming him.
Okay.
Suko, why'd you do it, bud?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm sick.
About the censor game.
No, who did that
You're definitely
smile
sick.
impression?
Hello.
Dang, bro.
And now we're on to the censored game of the week. Final Fantasy VII for covering up Shiva.
Wait, what?
Can it please just be like a
Redesign of Shiva. They ended up to redesign of Shiva. They ended up covering her up more than the original Shiva.
I'm on Hotshot. Like, what happens to just cover things up with a black bar and call that a day? Like, clearly, that's
That's
less
something
work.
they
on-
would do.
That's like less work on you.
No, think about how funny that'd be if it's got like motion capture. So you link it to like the chest area. Every time it bounces, the bar moves up and down.
That actually would be funny.
I mean, the thing is, there's nothing really wrong with Shiva's appearance. I mean, it was just slightly risque, but not really. So
Yeah.
Not as risque as some others that have been out.
Yeah, original
Exactly,
Shiva
like, I mean-
and the new Shiva.
yeah, there was really nothing wrong with her for them to censor, especially because
Yeah.
I don't think Shiva was censored as far as like one of the castings in it's that fighting game they have. What's it? Dissidia.
Yeah.
There's no censoring in Dissidia NT at all. So that's weird.
Can companies beyond stop
And
pretending?
even though this was before Sony Gal Censorius, she was wearing far less in 15.
Hang on.
Exactly. So it's like I don't know. That's just weird.
She was wearing far less in 15 than originally in 7.
Yeah, she did appear cameo in cameo like some in 15, right? Yeah.
Hang on. Can we stop pretending, companies? Can we just stop pretending that boobs don't exist? Boobs exist. It's okay to make a character sexy.
Yeah, they're for good
Okay.
reason.
No, the thing is, they made her sexier at 15 too than she was in original 7, but in the remake, they censored that. Like,
Yeah.
7 version.
Yeah, they straight covered it up in the remake, and now that's causing a lot more ire than the Tifa situation.
Like it's okay to show boobs. I'm, you know what I mean by that. I'm like, not, don't go.
We know you're pervy.
Hey,
Go
man.
right ahead, say it.
Hey man, we all pervy. But let's just be. I'll just be honest. Like,
Hey,
it's
I'm not
okay.
kink shaming. I'm just saying we know you pervy.
I wish I was curvy. I just said. Alright.
Did you say you wish you were curvy or Kirby?
Well, if he was Kirby, he could do a lot of things that no one's now not saying. That's a story for another time.
I said Kirby, but not Kirby. But anyways, let's stop pretending that boobs doesn't. Yeah, let's stop pretending that boobs doesn't exist in media. Boobs exist. It's okay to show kids that boobs exist. Let's not
No, it's
shame. It's not shame.
It's not okay.
Wait, did you do a Francis impression from Boogie?
Ew.
It sounded like you were trying to do the Francis impression from Boogie 2988. Alright, guys, I can't do it.
Hi guys, it's me, Fred.
That, yeah.
I don't know. Like he goes very high, and I can't do that.
I don't know.
And I don't know where.
That's how high he was.
Oh, God damn it, you stupid! I can't even say that. I can't even say the F word. I'm gonna get this channel taken down if I said the F word. So I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna.
Now,
Don't worry, it won't.
here comes Superstar DC's superstar topic. Fallout 76 players are using a script to spawn in NPCs.
Oh.
Oh yeah. The human NPCs were originally going to be on the next patch, but the game got hacked, and the hackers made an exploit to where not only they can access NPCs early, they can pretty much get all the goods again.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? Some people are like, so like how these hackers make the hackers didn't make the NPCs. They were in the code for the game, but theirs just didn't drop it yet.
Well, no, it's not only that. It's the fact that they're using it to. I wouldn't call it exploiting as much as it's like someone probably developed this so they could actually follow the scene, follow the script and everything.
Yeah.
Like they played the game legit, and then their friends got it and probably posted it.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah.
I thought she was really gonna say it's their fault for putting, pretty much making, games in that exact same, using the exact same asset folder that that's players using, like something like that.
Yeah, I mean that's also a problem because like every time they make a patch, but like what they'll do is they'll literally go within the game every day and keep putting the code within there, which is one of the reasons why this game is broken, and keep putting code in there, but then they'll call the code not to work.
Fortnite had a similar problem when it
Yep.
was being released. Someone
Yeah.
would find at least images of to do and sneak peek it, like the jetpack, the transportation orbs, the like handheld rifts or whatever they were called.
Yeah. And y'all know the reason why they do this pushing code in instead of having it and then updating it via online is because Fallout 76 is an online only game. So to keep it online only and not have to take it down for maintenance, they just keep pushing the code in and then having it not work until a certain time. That's why they keep doing that, even though it's hurting the game.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
Also, because of those hackers, they ended up doing the last patch ended up being moved.
Yeah.
Which was supposed to be the patch going on right now. That's completely out the window because of these hackers.
Yeah, let's punish the players who are actually playing the game legit because a few hackers. Yay.
And they're doing the worst stuff.
Let's be honest. Whoever's still playing that game right now, you're already being punished.
Yeah, whoever's still playing that game, why? Just tell me why. Like, I'm not mad at you. Just I want you to explain to me. You can come on a podcast
You're just
too.
disappointed in your actions.
Yeah. You can come on a podcast and plead your case. You can bring your friends. I don't mind. I just want to know why would anyone still be playing this game. That's all I want to know.
Why'd you even buy it in the first place?
Well, I can't understand why you bought it. You probably thought it would be good, but why you still have it?
Going to accept that challenge, right?
I mean, probably not. They're probably just gonna DM me like, F you guys, you podcast.
No.
I just hate Bethesda.
No, wait. A better why would you buy question is, if you had Fallout first, why did you buy it?
I honestly want somebody to come up there and just ask, why are you still playing?
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm worried about. Why are you still playing? That's the question I have, and I need answers to. But if anyone actually legit accepts that to come on the podcast, DM me. I actually would like to know why anyone would still be playing this game, because literally it just keeps messing up and keeps screwing people over, putting out their information. I don't know why anyone would still play it.
Yeah. And now
This game is abusive.
We're on to the even dumber thing that's breaking news. So, not only the hackers did the previous thing, they can now steal other people's whole inventories.
Once again,
They
the
don't
game
have to
screwing you
trade with
over.
Yeah. They don't have to trade with other people. They only had to show that a transfer took place. You can actually deal with that, do that hack within 200 meter or miles of a player, and you do not need to see them. Also, Pip-Boy is taken because he's technically an item.
I'm sorry, but I don't think there's anything else screaming further of stop playing this game than that.
See, this is what I'm saying. So for the people still playing it, I want to know why.
This is the biggest disaster I've seen outside Fallout First.
That has to be the most. That sounds like the biggest stop playing this game I have ever heard.
Yeah.
Brown World visual time. There you go. Because this is Clown. If you're still playing the game, like I said, tell Hotside. You don't even have to tell me if you want. Tell someone.
You don't have to tell me. I don't give a crap.
Tell your psychiatrist. I don't know why you keep playing this.
First off, hire the psychiatrist. Second, tell them why you keep playing this crap.
Hire the psychiatrist.
The graphics.
Fire the
It's
psychiatrist.
got me. The graphics are not worth it.
It's gone bad enough to where hackers are stealing your whole inventory.
And this is not the first time they've been
just
doing
think
it.
about it. They steal your Pip-Boy. You're done. You're no longer playing the game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine you pay for Fallout First for all that non-existent content just for all to get stolen again. Just for all to get stolen.
Yeah.
Wow.
For all get stolen.
For $100.
Exceptions are quest items, but still.
Where'd you get this image from? The Santa and the lasers.
I don't know where
This
Meno
is
got
the same site where I found the other Santa. Where I found the other Santa image.
Is it like a game or is it like an actual image that you get for free?
It's an actual image, but we don't know who the artist is.
Okay. You know what would be dope? People use this kind of art and actually build a game because of the art.
That's what I was thinking too. I was just looking at all these Santa arts. I'm like, they actually made a game out of it. I'll play it.
I would play
it.
I will build it for them.
I'm interested in doing that now. But yeah,
if 76
artist, if you ever run into this podcast, definitely shout us out.
Shout us out. We'll talk to you and we'll see if you want to build a game with us.
I mean, we will make it happen. Trust me, it seems cool.
It'll take time, but we can make it happen.
Yeah.
Everything takes time, so.
We're gonna do
I'm
legit.
gonna have to look up instructions on how to develop a UI.
A UI or AI? Because
a
AI.
UI. A UI, since that falls under graphic design. Is that correct?
Yes, it does.
Technically,
Yeah.
yes.
All right.
Not hard.
It's not difficult though. So you
Technically, all you would have to do for UI, if we wanted you as the graphic design artist, all you have to do is draw the imagery, or do what you think places should be like. Let's say the Call of Duty UI. Technically, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they had an artist just draw out where they wanted like the thumbnails of stuff, like the guns, the ammo, the reload, all that. And that's all you would have to do, because I think between me and Epic, we could definitely code it to work like that.
But yeah, the last thing I would say about Fallout 76 is just get rid of the game. Like,
hey, I'm going to stop you right there, Epic. This is not the last time you'll talk about Fallout 76.
You're right, it's not. But that's the last time I'm talking about it today.
Very true. Well, probably not today, since it is 1 a.m.
I don't see myself talking about it any other time today. But yeah.
It's definitely far from the last topic, since the screw-ups keep getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, I'm done talking about that.
Miss San Diego, you got any comments on it? She asleep?
Probably it's
I fall asleep on all the bad stuff they keep doing. Like you.
It's like 1:14 in the morning. Yeah, she's asleep. She got one there.
Now, next topic is Nico, a professional Smash player. He plays Shulk, cool guy. He spit on K9's Bruce, another professional Smash player. Plays Wolf, also has a good Lucina and a really good Sheik. So they got into a very heated match in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And after losing, Nico decided to disperse the water in his mouth onto K9 and shoulder.
As a result, he got suspended from 2GG. What was that?
Yeah, that's
sore loser.
yeah, that's the tournament organizers
For
and
spitting water
event organizers.
after the game.
Oh, all right.
He walked up with the cup and went.
Yeah.
Yikes.
He was DQ'd from the rest of the tournament and suspended for 30 days. And he did do a apology on Twitter. I'm sorry, K9 and everybody. Okay, short and sweet.
How old is this guy?
I think Nico's 22 or 23. He's 20s.
I feel ashamed, and I'm in my 20s too. I feel ashamed.
I mean, you really just spit on someone.
First thing you would be getting from me
On
is
that
ass.
man spitting with somebody.
Yeesh.
First thing you get from me is that ass whooping.
I'll have to get beaten or arrested or both. Somehow neither happened to him.
Well, if the guy would have fought back, then he would have got disqualified too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
don't care.
K9 is very chilled now. When K9 is ripped, like if I could, I'll show you a picture of him later. But like he has, like if K9 wanted to, it would have been a very bad situation.
It'll be a quick one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, was there
Okay,
video of
you
that?
just disrespected me.
There was, but I think it was taken down.
Chase. There's money to be involved.
Aw,
That's
aw.
really
What?
money. There's
I
money
don't
to be
care.
involved. Hey,
Normally,
man.
the internet gets it quick in a flash.
I mean,
One
you
thing
could
I've
probably
really
find
seen
it somewhere.
afterwards-
Just look it up. You'll probably be able to find a video somewhere. But 2GG took it down off their Twitch.
Unfortunately for me, there's money to be involved. Like, I would have beat his ass after the tournament, and
No,
after
I said it. I've been like, look, I
Still
need
get
money for the emotional damage you just did before I beat your ass.
You'd still get DQ'd.
I would be getting money from him through a lawsuit. Yeah, what? You better believe that shit.
Moral story: I know sometimes the salt is real, but keep the water or the other drinks inside your mouth. That's all I say.
Yeah, don't use no water gun.
What?
Like, who would think about that at that age anyway? I'm angry.
fucking 3-year-old. Yeah, hurry up to the next topic.
Yeah.
I'm so baffled. I really like the hell up out of here now.
Let's kick the maturity up a notch. So,
Okay.
I'm just thinking about,
So-
bro, I'm about to be with Hot Shots right now. I'm like, bro.
A game
just
called-
tell me. Shut up.
all right, the next topic. A game called Panty Party. A game where you play you play and fight as sentient pairs of panties. They're now adding online and local multiplayer next spring. And you get to, and there you get to not only co-op alongside the gameplay. You also have to, in the case of versus mode and in many other multiplayer battle modes, you have to fight against all these other pairs of panties.
Creepy.
I for one have absolutely nothing to say on the topic.
Like, how do you fight is my biggest question.
No, we're moving on to the next topic.
No,
That's how
I
you
want to know.
You
like
do
an
it by
attack
moving on
is
to the
it
last
like
topic.
babies are holding the
I'm
gun?
going. I'm about.
Yeah,
I'm
they have.
out.
We're moving on to the last topic. That's how you fight.
Are you sure we're skipping this?
I mean,
I'm
Yeah,
still
say something
curious
good.
about it. Seriously. We'll talk after the podcast.
All right.
I mean, you had something to say, Minos?
Oh yeah, the panties can also use weapons somehow.
Okay.
All right, next topic.
Last topic. Fatal Fury's Mai is receiving her own all ages birthday pop-up shop in Japan.
No new games?
Nope.
She's been getting one certain all ages event, so she made her own.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes, Sakurai didn't want her, so she went to all Japan.
Yeah.
That is not what I thought you said.
A ton of memorabilia. Of course, they're selling a ton of memorabilia involving her. And the event will go on in Akihabara from the 26th to January 6th.
January 9th.
Oh, 9th. Sorry, 9th. All in honor of her birthday. Sorry about the hiccup.
I did. So yeah, I mean that's cool. What do you think of Superstar DC?
I have no comment on that.
What, you don't like anime chicks?
Never said that now.
Happy birthday to Mai. That's all I say.
I got no comment.
And I'm disappointed in you. Congratulations.
I'm kind of like, okay, yay, it's her birthday. But at the same time, like, I understand some people have that fan base where they have, like, mental realities of them hooking up with games, characters, and stuff. That's on them. That's what they're into. No kink shame here. But for it to be so... This is so, like, irrelevant why they gave her an actual day for her birthday to actually show up and do something. It doesn't make sense to me.
I think it's because Fatal Fury is very popular in Japan, like really popular, and she's a very popular character in there.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's like saying, like, how do they worship it? Do they go and find the computer it was first created on? Like, do they go and worship the computer it was created on? Do they go and worship the creator of this? Do they?
Well, I think it's just more they worship the character, like this stuff.
Yeah, they more
But
so
for them to celebrate the birthday, it's like literally making a cult. Is how I see it.
Well, yeah, but it's because Mai in the game was born January 1st, so this is going on through her birthday from December 26th to January 9th. Going from before her birthday to during her birthday to after. So
I don't. Man, if Japan can if you can marry a fucking digital girl in Japan, they can celebrate a fucking a birthday from a digital girl. It's possible.
I mean, literally, this is not the first time they've done this. Like, Mai's the first character he's done this with. Mai's not the first character he's done this with.
Yeah.
They do this with many other characters, and Mai's no exception.
So it's like
that's fine, but I don't mind that. But to me, it just seems really. It might be cool to go and experience it, but at the same time, I'm not going to go out of my way. I'm not going to drive 100 miles to go to this place and celebrate.
Well, yeah, but you have to think, we're Westerners. We think like Westerners. We're not thinking like Easterners or like people, from Japan. So,
yeah.
Different cultures. That's why when I cover these topics, I don't say too much about them because, like, I always know there's cultural things. Like, there's things that I would do and that you would do that they would never do. So I'm just like,
Well, like, one of the things I learned when I was exploring, like, wanting to take a trip out of the United States and go to Japan one day, it's like, here, you wait for the waitress to come talk to you. But there, you actually say, hey, I'm ready to order. Come over here. But in Japanese.
That's the dream, man. That's the dream.
Yeah.
And then, like, you also leave your glasses full. Like, here, I try to drink in all of my drink. I don't like leaving half full glasses because that's wasteful, in my opinion.
Yeah, same. There's actually a whole lot you have to learn in case of travel. Especially with stuff like that.
culture etiquette is probably the biggest thing I would always suggest people learn if you travel out of state or out of country.
That should be 101. That should be 101.
Yeah. It's one of the first things you do.
Before you head to a country, you need to research all the country's customs and rules.
But how many times when you do research do you just find the first thing and believe it?
Hey man, Google is your best friend, but not all.
Like the worst controllers that I searched up. There's a lot of controllers that I would actually put on that list, but they only had those few.
Honestly, that sounds like it's their fault for not patching. Not everything is fake, but not everything is real also.
Fake news. Let's get into these outros.
Mm-hmm.
First off is the Superstar the DCs.
DC, Superstar DC, I'm out.
Next up is Hot Sod, actually.
This has been Hot Sod or Chase. If you want to check out some of my stuff and support me, go to chaseholmescreations.com. And I actually now have a Fiverr account, so go check me on there and hire me to do some stuff. I'll make you a great model.
All right. Master Minoso.
This Masterman of Absolute Destiny, whatever. Wishing you all a Merry Christmas. Until next time, be seeing ya.
Happy New Year.
This is Epic Steve.
Healthy
Before I say
animals.
it, there will be a giveaway. I'll put a link in the description. You guys click it. I'll also make a separate video on it later this week. I promise. I don't know when. It's gotta be later this week.
Please tell your friends, family, everything about the podcast. And we're gonna be out for Christmas break, and we'll be gone for a good minute. We'll be back sooner or later, or eventually. But just stay tuned. Stay tuned.
I'm still the big podcast. Happy holidays, everyone.
Okay.
There we go.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Have a good night.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and have a